Alright, here's the deal. Right now you're probably going through, like, a lot of crap right now. You're probably, like, wondering who you are and trying to figure it out, but not feeling secure enough to be able to figure it out. And I know exactly how that feels. In 8th grade, I started coming to terms with my whole sexuality thing, and I recognized that I liked girls, um, but I went through several stages. At first I was like, okay, I'm bi-curious, then I was like, no, I'm definitely straight, okay, maybe I'm a little bi, and there was all these different stages, and I went through so much denial, so many hurtful things that I said to myself and I did to myself because I couldn't accept who I was at first. And I looked through some of the videos, I saw a lot of people didn't so much address that pain that you feel yourself when you feel like you can't accept yourself. And even that, it gets better, because as soon as you accept who you are and your feelings and that they're real, because they absolutely are, then it starts to get better. Every single day. It'll get easier, it'll get better. If you accept yourself, then it'll be so much easier for other people to accept you. And anytime you feel like you're more comfortable with it, like you can tell someone, as soon as you tell the first person that you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered, whatever, the first time you tell someone, that makes it so much easier to tell someone else. Even if their reaction isn't positive, which I hope that it is, even if their reaction isn't positive, it becomes easier to tell someone else because you said it. You had the bravery and the courage to just get up and say to them, yes, this is how I am. And you need to give it to them without apologies, without anything like regret or saying you're sorry. Just don't do that. Just say, this is how I am. And that is the best advice I can give you on that, actually. I mean, as soon as you tell someone, it gets easier to just tell someone else, and you become more comfortable with it. I personally, I told people a little early on, and I kind of ended up regretting it because they didn't keep it quiet, and I was still unsure of who I was, so I probably shouldn't have when I did. But actually telling people encouraged my growth and encouraged my security in who I am, and it's really helping even now. I'm pretty much out to the whole school that I'm lesbian, and I don't hide it from people. If people in conversation, if they say, oh, do you have a boyfriend? I'll be like, no, I'm gay. It just comes to my tongue so easily now, because I feel secure with who I am, and I'm okay with people knowing, because if they don't like it, or they're mean to me, or anything like that, I mean, I just cast them out of my life. I've only had one negative reaction, and I don't speak to her anymore. She misses me, and she tells me that she'd like to talk to me, but whenever I try, it ends up going back to her telling me that she doesn't like my choice. So, yeah. There are some people who will never really fully understand. Probably like 99 times out of 100, your parents are gonna understand eventually. My parents, my mom was really okay about it. She was great. Just little things, little adjustments. But she's completely open about it. She tells her friends that I'm gay. all sorts of stuff like that. And it's a bit harder with my dad, and he still kind of denies it a little bit, but he knows, and he doesn't attack me for it or anything. Once you tell your parents, that's a huge step. It's a really big step, and if it's a good reaction, then that's all the better, and it'll just be amazing. When you finally get through all this, and when you finally come out to people, you feel okay about it, you'll suddenly realize that it got better, like a lot better from where you were before, because you just went on this huge journey of finding out who you are and letting people know, and that's incredibly, incredibly relieving. You'll just feel amazing. When I think about my sexuality, I used to think about it with dread and just sometimes even disgust. But now I just see it as this part of me that makes up who I am. And I've experienced so many amazing things. I've met so many incredible people because of who I am and how I feel. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would tell myself back then that, Kayla, it's gonna get better, and you don't need to worry about all this crap, because eventually you'll be who I am today, and you'll be proud of yourself, and I absolutely am. So this is just my message to you, that it gets better, and I love you all. You can message me anytime. I'll just give you my email right now, actually. It's KaylaIsRad, no spaces, no hyphens or anything. KaylaIsRad@hotmail.com, and you can just message me. I'll reply. I would love to talk to you if you have any questions, and I would love to help anyone who feels like they need it. Thank you. Bye.